Hello, my name is Abigail McNutt, and I am a junior here at Heritage Bible College, and I was privileged to go on a missions trip to Honduras. In Honduras, we were able to visit with the Sumner family and see many different ways of practical ministry in action. One of the most memorable moments for me while in Honduras was during a church service. I was just going around praying with different people, and I noticed that there was this one young girl who seemed like she was really trying to pray. So I stopped and started praying with her. And she would kneel down and then she'd stand back up and raise her hands, and you could tell that she was really sincere. It was just like she wasn't getting where she wanted to be. So I continued to pray with her. I was crying, she was crying. She had really started, it seemed like she was getting somewhere. And Sister Sumner, Brother Scott Sumner's mother, came up to me and she's like, "Hey, did you know that this girl is both deaf and dumb?" I was tore up. I did not know that, and I was just amazed at how this girl was praying anyways, and she was feeling God's presence even through her circumstances. It wasn't going to stop her from getting what she needed. And that was one of the most convicting moments for me. And afterwards, she just turned around and she hugged me, and I broke down. I bawled like a baby. It touched me so much. I just held her. She cried, I held her, and then she kind of pulled away and she just looked at me and nodded a little bit, and then she pulled me right back into a hug. And it was one of the moments that I probably will never forget, because it was proof to me that God can touch whoever He needs to touch, and God can be there for whoever needs Him, and He will make Himself real in some way, shape, or form to all those who want to know Him. On the military bases, we were also given a lot of opportunities to minister to hundreds, probably even thousands of souls. So that was a great experience, to say the least. Adam Morris was able to speak to over 700 cadets. That day was a great experience for all of us. We had other different times, funny times, Josh talking about how his girlfriend told him to say one phrase, "Tengo novia." As long as he could say that, everything was good. That was the only thing she taught him. We were able to see practical ministry in action. For instance, one morning we were in Burger King, and Brother Sumner walked up to us, and he was so happy, and he was telling us how the mask mandate had just been lifted. So that we got into a whole discussion, different things about masks. And during that time, I noticed that Brother Sumner was talking to a little boy at a table beside us, and he gave him some food and stuff. And I noticed he was praying with him. This little boy was all by himself. So I got the guys, and I was like, "Hey guys, look." And they looked over, and sure enough, that little boy had just gotten food from Brother Sumner, and Brother Sumner was praying with him. And a few of them continued to talk about how convicted they were in that moment. It became really somber, just the fact that we had just almost missed practical ministry because we were, arguing over trivial things. It's just crazy to see the different perspectives and the way the cultures are over there. They're very thankful, very respectful. They praise God like they're truly thankful, and I believe that us Americans have a lot to learn. I was truly touched by the ministry trip, and I am so thankful for what God has done for me here in America, and I sure hope that I can go on another missions trip soon.